everybody doing, people? I'm doing great. We're 86 days out, just about roughly, from the start of college football. The first Saturday, in college football. Of course, it'll all start Thursday night, but we all know when it really gets started. It gets started on that Monday, or that Saturday. We've previewed a lot of the games already, but this one is going to be kind of special. It's a team that actually Oklahoma's kind of dominated in the Big 12 era, but in non-Big 12 era, they haven't fared too well in the non-Big 12 era, including two of the biggest debacles in OU history. Who am I talking about? I think you all know. If you don't, stay tuned. You'll find out. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. Two of the biggest debacles in OU history, of course, a Fiesta Bowl is what I'm talking about. And also, there was a non-con game between Oklahoma and this certain team in the 1980s, 82 season, the football season that I was born in. So I started watching it in 83, but in 82 I was born, and these guys came in to Norman. Of course, y'all know who it is, right? It's West Virginia. Pretty hyped up team. They're pretty good from last year coming in. We all remember the game in Norman, and they were a little bit more than hyped. And I'm just talking about the team. As far as record's concerned, I mean, the whole team was just jumping up and down. You don't see that a lot. You see a lot of teams coming in intimidated. Obviously, last year the 11 a.m. kick, West Virginia was anything but intimidated in that bowl game. If you were there or saw the pregame tussle, if that's what you want to call it. Speaking of last year the West Virginia Mountaineers went 8-5. They finished 4-5 in the Big 12 conference. That's 5th place. That's tying them for 5th place with the big bad Texas Shorthorns and the Red Raiders of Texas Tech. Their bowl game last year, they went to the Cactus Bowl, where they faced Arizona State in Tucson and actually won 43-42 in the shootout against the Arizona State Sun Devils that finished in 3rd place in the Pac-12 South Conference with a 4-5 Pac-12 record, 6-7 regular season record. So 6-7 in the regular season, 4-5 in Big 12, Pac-12 South Division play. Their head coach at West Virginia, of course, Dana Holgorsen, 5th year at WVU, has been there from 2011 to present. This is his 5th year in charge. Returning leading players for West Virginia to keep an eye out. Skyler Howard, he's the quarterback, number 3. He passed for 3,145 passing yards last year to match with 26 touchdowns, and 14 picks. Their leading rusher, number 7, Seth Russell Shell, and number 3, Skyler Howard, had to do a couple selfies himself. Not too bad in that numberage, by the way. Russell Shell had 161 rushes for 708 yards and 8 touchdowns. The quarterback, Skyler Howard, had 157 selfie rushes to go with 502 yards and 6 touchdowns for West Virginia. Of course, passing for 3,145 yards for Skyler Howard and playing in that West Virginia style offense, you got to have some receivers to get the ball to also, and they do. Number 1, Shelton Gibson is a receiver, as is number 6, Darkill Shorts Jr. Now, number 1, Sheldon Gibson had 37 receptions last year to go with 887 yards on the air, receiving, and 9 touchdowns. However, Darkill Shorts had 45 receptions last year to match 528 yards in the air to go with 5 touchdowns. Defensively, this is how their 4-2-5 sits at with leading tacklers returning. That would be number 6, David Askew Henry. He's one of them. And then the number 90, and then the other big defensive player, he's a defensive back. And then on that front line, we know who this guy is, right? Number 7, if you don't know who it is, it's Noble Nachukwu, number 97. First of all, the defensive back, number 6, Draven Askew Henry. 59 tackles last year, didn't force a fumble or fumble recovered, but did get an interception in the defensive back set. Also defensively, on that line, you got number 97, Noble Nachukwu. Now, Nachukwu finished with 47 tackles last year, 1 forced fumble, did not recover a fumble or intercept a ball last year on that number. Their head coach, of course, Dana Holgorsen, a 1992 grad from Iowa Wesleyan. He's been at West Virginia since 2011 to present, of course, he has been, at Oklahoma State. He was at Texas Tech for a few years, but this is his first main core head coaching job. With that being said, his record, okay, I guess, in only 5 years, with a .563 winning percentage, at 36 wins to match 28 losses, like I said, to match a .563 winning percentage. Bowl games, he's 2-2, only missing 1 bowl game in his 5 years. But he has 500 in those bowl games. And conference championship titles since Stoops came to Oklahoma, they include one in 03, 04, 05, back-to-back-to-back, 07 and 2010. Of course, all those preceding their time in the Big 12. That's when they were in the Big East. Also got one in the Big East in 2011. Of course, the one in 2011 is the one that everybody remembers because also that year, Mike Stoops came back to Oklahoma. Brent Venables leaves for Clemson because, well, Clemson just gets raped by West Virginia. And since then, of course, they've been to a couple of BCS games, and they've been to a national championship since that's happened. Something Mike Stoops, by the way, hasn't done since Brent left. Just saying. Next week, the preview is the Big Bag Oklahoma State Cowboys. Thanks for watching, everybody. And you can find me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at SoonerFanOK. Thanks for watching, everybody, and Boomer Sooner!